I'm reacting to the Chihayafuru manga. There's no... Dude, I just finished. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read about like 10 chapters worth from a couple episodes ago until now, right? Until where this episode left off on. And I was like, alright, and I was loving it, and I got better and better and better. But dude, I got to chapter 140. And the impact hit me in the same type of way that it would in an anime episode. They didn't cover the content that I'm about to show y'all here in the anime. Officially, I'm gonna start from 141. I don't care. I don't care if it's retreading old ground from this last episode. I don't care. I have seen the light. I see that this manga is on the same level as dude, it was hitting hard. It hit me so hard I'm making the video. So look, go to, now and my camera's about to die, but I don't care. Go to chapter 140, page 22. We're gonna reread this together, man. And then from 141 onward, I have no idea what's going on, but I have to reread this with y'all, man. Mama Kana in the building, dude. Yo, I wish they would have included this in the episode. I really do. Okay, so here we have the match going on between Tamaru and Chihaya, which we got to see the end result of, but not really what was going on in the middle. So right here, Destomo was like, this is bad, what even is going on? That first year, Tamaru-san has been winning her every single game against Ayase. She's not even that fast. And you have the reader. She's good at picking up cards. And she's thorough. She's been taking pretty fast even the cards she wasn't targeting. Since she has a small stature, it's understandable that she doesn't seem good at taking cards in the deepest row of the enemy formation. But when it comes to the closer rows, she's snatching cards faster than Ayase. Now we know, if Chihaya was in her right mind, she'd be going up in like Sumer, but she's not at all. The cards are looking pitch black to her as well. It's canceling out everything, right? A super short distance cannon is she. So then here we get to this next part, man. Now, dude, this part right here was hitting. That aside, Ayase is not making nearly enough effort. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Chihaya takes the L, which is what we saw. Hey, Ayase, what are you doing? Don't go losing so many times in a row. And this is coming from Porky. And you know that Nishida doesn't give a flying flounders. I give it to you straight. Nikuman-kun, you're not focusing nearly enough. Where did your usual greed go? In the high school championship prelims, that kind of play isn't just gonna cut it. Excuse me, senpais. There's something that now this is Tamaru coming up in the like somewhere. There is something that we first years came up with and would like to suggest to you. How about we record all the members' winning percentage during the general practice for the period of 1 month starting now and make a ranking list based on that to decide the ranks among us. Tamaru thinks that, you know, she's about to take over the game and become the star ace. The one who tops the list gets to be the captain, the runner-up, the vice-captain, the others, the third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank in order. How do you like the idea, right? So here we have, everyone shook. They just heard this. They heard this declaration coming from a newbie all because she beat Chihaya, right? That's the ace when she's not at her best. What are you saying, Tamaru-san? Something so outrageous. I just thought it would be more fair that way. Since us first years also want to be given a chance, you know. The way things are going, I won't get to become the captain despite my winning percentage looking higher than Ayase senpais. And that's simply nonsensical, you know. Captain, you're way too bold for a first year. You know, Sumide's like, you better calm yourself down, baby. You better calm down. We're in shambles, and exactly what I expected to go on within Mizusawa is going on. A new member who turned out to be stronger than expected, the captain who can't get her game back, with no club president in the position to intervene. And then here we get to the, oh my goodness, bro. What should we even do? How are we supposed to fight in Tokyo prelims like this? When we look at Chihaya, we see that she just falls. In front of everyone, we get this magnificent panel. I would like to request a temporary leave of absence from the club. So here it is. We got to hear the news where Arata was, that Chihaya and Taichi had both left. But we never actually got to see the exact moment. So here we see I would like to request a temporary leave of absence from the club. And we see everyone like, holy flagnards. And then she states, for a while, I too would like to stay away from Karu. And she stops. She starts crying. Yo, like, look at the artwork. What are you saying, Ayase? Not you too, we can't. Yes, we can. Here we go. Kana. Here comes Kana, bro. Mama Kana. Had Chihaya-chan not asked for it herself, I would have suggested it. A person who cannot focus no matter what's sitting next to us on the same tatami mats is having a negative effect on the rest of us. Unless you manage to regain your composure, I ask you not to return to the club. Please concentrate on your studies in the meantime, if nothing else. And yo, Kana tells her, get out. Like, yo, straight up taking that presidential, that Mama Kana instinct, because she knows Chihaya better than anyone. She was with Chihaya through the best of times and the worst of times throughout all of that. Now that Taichi is gone, Kana has to be the president. There's no ifs, buts, nothing. Mama Kana is the new press. Because she understands, she knows what Chihaya is going through. You know? And even if she may not completely feel it, because we all go through our own individual things, she understands that this isn't the same Chihaya that once was there before. And she's like, yo, if she's asking it herself, I would have suggested regardless, because it's gonna throw everybody else out of our rhythm. Unless you manage to regain your composure, I ask you not to return to the club. So it's not, Chihaya requested it, but Kana also said, get out. Please concentrate on your studies in the meantime, if nothing else. And then here it comes, man. This is the part that was hidden, bro. Chihaya goes to the door. Sumire shook. Sukuba-kan shook. Everybody, we are the school winner of the previous year's All Japan Championship, Mizusawa. No matter who we are missing or who is not with us anymore. In the name of that championship pennant and that trophy that we won without fail, we will put up a fight that will not embarrass that. And she comes down in tears. That came straight from the heart and soul. You know how much that hurt. Kana to state that. And then we go into the next part. And here we have what is important. Or you have only now to learn what is important to learn everything. In the final panel is Chihaya sitting out of the door that she had welcomed so many members into before. The door that she opened so many times waiting for any type of new member to come in. That's the door that she now has to exit, because it's over. For right now, until she's able to get back into her senses and regain focus, she's out of Mizusawa. And man, dude, yo, Kana's speech was hidden, son. Yo, that was a promo above all promos. That moment right there made me realize that I can read this manga and it'll have the same level of impact as the anime. We are the school winner of the previous year's All Japan Championship, Mizusawa. No matter who we are missing or who is not with us anymore, in the name of that championship pennant and that trophy that we won without fail, we will put up a fight that will not embarrass. The tears. The way it's structured in this final panel. Yeah, man, my camera's about to die, but we're gonna pick up with chapter 141 whenever I get back. And we're gonna read from 141 and then however many videos it takes or whatever until I catch up. I don't, dude, it's too good. It's way too good, man. From what I've read thus far, the manga has its own incredible level of structure and detail and precision, and it hits. It's been hidden. It's been hidden. And up until now, I was like, it's been hidden because I already have that attachment to the anime and I already saw these scenes in the anime. This is a manga-only scene that I read, and I was like, nah, I gotta react to the manga. From here on out, I don't care. Even if we're charging some ground that we already did in the previous episode, I don't care. We're covering it, because if they skipped on some other stuff, I want to be here to cover that as well, man. Chihayafuru greatness. I'm already marking out, and I'm one chapter in. What? I'm not even a chapter. I'm still in the content that was covered in this episode. Kana greatness. I'll see y'all, man. Here we go. The first official full chapter manga reaction for that Chihayafuru greatness. Now I want to apologize to those of you who told me to start from 139. I just recently saw those comments and I had already read 139 and 140 whenever I read them, so I wasn't able to react to them. I would have loved to react because those two chapters were spectacular. But here we are for chapter 141 and beyond to start the Goat Hayafuru catch-up journey. Now, as I alluded to earlier, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. We're going to take it one step at a time, baby. You feel me? I'm going to try to keep it at a normal tone, normal pace for my voice, because I ain't trying to lose it when I just got it back. So if the Goat Hayafuru greatness starts going down, you know, I can't help it. But for right now, I'm going to try to keep it easy, keep my voice at a low tone so that I don't lose it, man. Because with this series, reading, 80 chapters of this, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be madness, man. So let's see. We're going to start off from 141 and see where we go from here, man. And yo, wonderful cover page right here with Chihaya. Let's get right into it. Then we have a color page right after it. Okay. Let's see how it is. Here we go. The moon and the sun. It's like we've lost them both at the same time. Both the moon and the sun. Yo, Taichi and Chihaya. And the profile pic used for both of these, where they're both smiling, man. It hits. Shout out to Mama Kana, man. But we're Mizusawa, last year's national champions. No matter who we might be missing, we have to put up a fight that won't embarrass the pennant. And then you have this incredible spread of the entire team, the ones that are left from the previous year. Kana, Porky, Destomu, Sumire, Tsukuba, all ready to take on, you know, the brand new first years that are gonna be coming up in like swimwear and joining in for the first time. And man, Tamura just straight up wanted to come up in here like swimwear and take control, like as if she could just skip into the starting lineup, not knowing the history and what's been taking place, what's been going on. So I mean, I respect her ambition, 110%. I'd be the same way. Hell, I was the same way. But still, you put some respect on the names of your elders. You feel me? But anyways, and we get seeing the flashback sequences right here with Mizusawa and all that, man. It hits. Let's go to the next page. With that system, even the first years will have a chance to take one of the spots as the regulars of the team. And here you have a pissed off version of every single one of the normal players. Karate Club round robin competition table. Oh wow. As per Tamura-san's proposal, we will repeat the round robin scheme for 1 month. Oh wow, Kana, you're actually gonna go about this? And use the results as a reference when deciding on the participating members for the Tokyo Metropolis preliminaries. Yo, Kana as the prez, it fits. Not only does it fit, it feels right. Because she's the one that kept Taichi and Chihaya in check for so long. She was always the mother in the entire crew, which is why I call her Mama Kana. So when both of them are gone, and not only, I mean, she was the next one to join after both of them, but it just fits for her. Like, she was the one that kept Chihaya on track so many times. She's the one that has directed Taichi into certain decisions and whatnot. And whenever both of them were busy doing their own thing, Kana was the one that was taking control. So to see her in this presidential role, it really, really fits. And I'm proud of her for taking a stand and being proud of what they've done so far. To the pride of Mizusawa, as much as it may hurt. Because we know that right now she probably wants to cry as much as everyone else does. But she instead wants to take control and be assertive and want to showcase that this is that they are in the presence of the previous national champions. Like, yo, that just ain't for show. Like, they're legends out here, you feel me? So I love the way that she expressed herself there. But anyways, wow, awesome, your proposal got accepted, Tamaru-san. I need to remember that Tamaru. I keep saying like something else, Tamaru. I don't know what it is that I want to say, but Tamaru. It's gonna take me a while in order to get used to it, since in the anime you get to hear it, so it resonates with you. So reading it's gonna take me a while, but we'll get it. We'll get used to it. As a reference, she said, that's the key words here. I just need to win. And while I'm out of that, Karuta Baka will come back. The Karuta Baka. I'm going to assume that he's referring to Chihaya. Nishida Senpai is so strong. I'm so sorry. And he's imagining. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make her submit. Both Mashima Senpai and Asi Senpai will be back, I'm sure. Oh, I mean, I truly hope that you're right. I truly, truly hope that you're right, man. The one to become the ace will be me first. Of course, Tsukuba-kun. And then Sumire, man. Dog, that moment from last episode that everyone, including myself, was expecting her to quit and to have a lot more. I mean, we know that it's inside, but the fact that she's not showing it, you know, knowing how much she loves Taichi. Taichi was the whole reason why she went about this entire situation. And the fact that she put Mizusawa first and was like, yo, I'm gonna take y'all under my wing to the first. I was like, yo, Sumire, let's get it. Yo, she's truly become one of my favorite characters, man. Like, somebody asked me the other day, what are my top 5 favorite Chihayafuru characters, and I put Sumire number 5. Like, seriously, one of my favorite characters. Those tears of Ayase Senpai's and that defeated bow She fell to her knees as if collapsing. Can we really hope that she will return after that? What will become of the Tokyo prelims at this rate? This truly is the biggest crisis the Karuta Club has ever faced. If I'm able to top the academic results ranking of our year, I'll confess to Kana-chan. Yo, my boy Destomo's gonna be ready. That's gonna be amazing, considering all of the history between those two. We'll see what Kana-chan has to say about that. Mama Kana. With Daddy Destomo, Mama Kana. This will have to be put on the back burner. First, I need to get stronger. Destomo as well, man. Like, he went through so much within the series up until this point in time in terms of his mental struggles and his mental battle with everything, and especially always being second to Taichi, and he always wanted to prove himself and wanted people to look at him. But as time went on, he realized to put the team first. He took on like that coach type of role of scouting and doing recon against other teams. That's why I loved his role in season 2 so much, man. And the fact that he was able to go up to the newbies at the time, which was Sumire and Tsukuba, and really, put them in the right direction, because he himself was in that role at one point in time. And it's just, love it, man. I love his character arc and the way that it culminated in when he finally beats Taichi, and what he's been trying to beat him in this entire time. The first thing he thought of was Taichi. Like, is he still going to be able to play like that? That was a beautiful moment, man. Anyway, shout out to my boy Destomo. But make no mistake, it's absolutely not like I'm running away, not at all. It's just that there are necessary preparations to be made first. And it's not like I'm scared to confess, it's just that it's not the right time yet. There are 9 people in total, so we'll take turns as the odd man out to be the reader. But shout out to Destomo, man. He says he's scared to confess, but just like Taichi and Arata grabbed, and Sumire as well. Like, everyone has grabbed that courage to be able to come out and do it. You'll get your chance, Destomo, bro. Nani Wazuni. Okay. It looks like he's out here in rhythm. Namida-kun, you start with memorizing the Hyakunin Ishu poems first. I mean, the reader is impossible for a beginner. Play it from the opening poem. This man grabs a massive thing of juice, and he starts circling some things around here. Kana's looking at him, and they get ready, and they go in. It doesn't feel like they're back to normal. How could they be, dog? I mean, seriously, how could I don't feel like I'm back to normal, and I'm reading something that is in the middle of what I already know is going to happen. In this situation, the national championship title they hold will become a painful burden weighing them down. This is going to be hard on them. To think that the president, the club's mainstay, and the ace, its driving force, would up and leave the club at the same time. And not only did they up and leave at the same time, it's the way that they left. Because if it would have been on a notice, if it would have been they're leaving on good terms, but they know exactly why Chihaya left, and they know exactly why Taichi left. And that, like, little mixture, because I know if I was on a team that had 2 individuals that were like that leaving at the same time, I know within my heart I would have regrets. I'd be like, bro, could I have done something differently? Could I have done something in order to keep everyone together? Like that would have been my mindset. I'm sure that would have been a lot of your mindsets as well. Like, could I have kept this team together for a little while longer? Is that Retro's girlfriend? We're lucky. Who might you be? I'm Nishida Yusei's sister. Yeah, it is. With Porky's sister. Thank you for always looking out for my younger brother. Yo, she's coming in here to give her a gift. Yeah, it's nothing. The resemblance is strong, too strong, in fact. I'm here to cheer on my brother. Oh, so she's actually here to look out for Nishida for once. Mizusawa has 2 new... I mean, I'm not going to say for once. She's been there for Porky before. But it's more like she just happened to be there most of the time. She's always behind Retro's corner, of course. But as you know, whenever she was out and supporting, quote-unquote supporting Nishida in the past, it was always because they just happened to cross paths. Mizusawa has 2 new boys and 2 new girls. The glasses girl is the one to be cautious of skills-wise. The rest are so-so. The glasses girl's movements are really good and competent. Who is she telling? Oh, she's scouting. I knew it was too good to be true. She's scouting. This year, the club president is Hiro-kun. I want to do everything in my power to provide him the chance to win, to make Hokuo win. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to do in that role. And the fact that I'm pretty sure the Hokuo is going to have to take on Arata's squad and the new Fujisaki and the new Mizusawa, like, that's going to be crazy. I want to make it so the victory in both the Tokyo prelims and the national tournament goes to Hokuo. The one to assume leadership is Oe-san, but her abilities are uncertain, so things remain not straightened. And then, like, Kana as well, we know that her main dream and goal within Karuta is to become a reader. And in order to become a certified reader, you have to become or a class A, right? And you have to go through all these different things there's a lot of requirements in order to get to that. But we know that's what Kana wants to be. Compared to last year, no changes in the third year's power levels. She said power levels. Hokuo will definitely take this. She's out here scouting. Chi-chan, what is the early 9 Years' War? It was a war fought in the eastern provinces in the Heian period from 1051 to 1063, where the powerful families of Mutsu suppressed a rebellion by the Abe clan, resulting in the rise of the Minamoto family to power. And who were the main leaders to crush the rebellion? Minamoto Yoriyoshi and Minamoto Yoshi. This is amazing to me, man. Like the fact that Chihaya actually took his words to heart and is actually going on studying. We saw a little bit of this within the episode, but to see that she went into this much detail for that, I'm speechless, Chi-chan. You caught up on Japanese history impressively fast. You're really good at memorization, after all. No, not yet. It's not quite concrete yet, and it feels like I can forget what I've learned at any moment, which is very, very Chihaya. If you see any blanks I might still have left, ask me on them again, okay? Michiru-chan, let's move on to math next here. Sure. Ayase-san, the sight of her studying in the classroom and in the library is worlds harder than her being fired up about Karuta. So the degree of attention to her because whenever she's like fired up about Karuta, dog, she just enters this like completely different dimension. Like I completely understand. I know how that feels. But like whenever she's just standing still, just studying, when people are just they're thirsting, dog. I just think, she's taken extremely seriously. I love this art style. With the amount of chapters that I've read thus far, and I also read the first few volumes yesterday in order to prepare for the inevitable manga stuff. I actually have quite a few panels saved from the first, I believe it was like 3 volumes that I read yesterday, and there was so many incredible scenes in terms of like the way that the imagery was presented in panel form, and just little small stuff like this. It's so impressive to me. I don't know why. I really enjoy this type of panel structure and the close-ups. Starting off with like the mid shot, looking down at Chihaya from like this aerial type of view. Then you're seeing her from the bottom as if like you were a pencil on the desk, and then you get a close up into her face. Like you just true focus. To think that the day when I'm not playing Karuta would actually come, and that's the one thing that has kept her going this entire time. And the fact that Chihaya is sitting here, substituting Karuta with studying, is out of this world. But at the same time, it fits and it makes sense for the current circumstances. Everyone. She's thinking back to Mizusawa, then she's thinking back to Taichi, dog. Flag Nards. Shanks. I'm in charge of the special courses. I have lectures on writing a short essay. Shanks is in charge of the special course of writing lectures on lectures on writing a short essay. My name is Suo. Nice to meet you all. And everyone's like putting out their ear, like, yo, can you speak up a little bit, my guy? I'll be the one to teach you the methods that will help you get as many points as possible for that kind of work. He speaks so quietly. See, it made me want to whisper. His voice really is quiet, just like the rumors say. You fail as a lecturer with that voice, use the mic. Even when he uses a mic, Suo's voice is still like that. Be quiet, people. I was accomplished in studies, so I was able to get into Todai without going to any prep school, but sadly I didn't experience anything that resembled the spring of youth. Poor Shanks. What is he mumbling about? Is he boasting or complaining? It sounds like both, honestly. People are in the opposite situation and serves you right, huh? Is that what you think about that? It's like, oh, I can't hear you, my guy. And you comes Taichi, man. Yo, Taichi training under Shanks, dude. Anyway, one day a sudden realization dawned on me. In its spelling, youth uses the radicals for moon and sun. Going back to the beginning of the chapter. Which when put together mean a period of time from days to years. Suki. Days, months, years, time, Seishun, youth. A moment was all it took to get disappointed in youth. It prompted me to start searching for youth inside myself. What I'm going to teach you in this class is how to write a short essay that would be good enough to earn you as many points as possible, but not only that, words hold power, and I ask all of you not to forget that. I'm saving that page. I'm saving that page. That's a Shanks level quote right there. I'm saving that page. 100%. Just like I heard, this was one strange lecture I didn't really get. But Shanks Sensei is popular, you know? Well, one thing's for sure, if you don't pay close attention in his class, you won't hear anything. Hey, man, I'm pretty sure that people that watch my videos probably feel the same way that whenever they listen to Shanks, because I have to whisper most of the time due to my current condition. So people are like, yo, can you speak up a little bit, my guy? You know, man, I'm sorry, I'm trying. You feel me? I've tried. The youth speech was pretty ridiculous, right? Mashima-kun, how about going together to... And Taichi just keeps going. He has absolutely no time for anything that y'all are about to bring up, bro. As if my guy is not going to have time for Mizusawa and Chihaya, then he ain't going to have time for none of that at all. Gets a text message from his mother. We're having beef stew for dinner. What time will be back? The man said, don't need it when I'm done with studies. He's all on his own, man. You won't get stronger if you spend your entire youth on Karuta, you say. Matsuge-kun. Yo, Matsuge-kun, aka Eyebrows-kun. Say it after you actually have spent your entire youth on it. Words hold power. Power. More like a curse. Taichi, dog. Oh, it's Mashima-kun. Having dinner? I'm amazed that you can get any studying done in a noisy place like this. Did you forget your earphones? I have a spare set with me. Want to borrow them? I often listen to the FM radio in my cell, and I can recommend you a few good situations if you like. And then it stopped. Taichi? No, Shanks grabs it. Yeah, my boy Shanks is rocking the suit. Look at my boy. Looking like he's in a Yakuza movie. Taichi looks up at Shanks. Suo-sensei, I too drop by for dinner. Goodbye. He leaves himself. What's with him? Does he have a problem with earphones or something? It's a mystery. And Taichi goes after Shanks. Is he listening to something? Bam, boom, da-dum, bong, bong. This person is no cram school lecture. This person is... Did you quit the Karuta Club? Shanks is asking the hard questions. Yes. I thought you were quite admirable. All those people who love Karuta from the bottom of their hearts. Bro, look at this panel. Look at these things of panels. This sequence of panels. Being among all those people who love Karuta from the bottom of their hearts must have been tough for you. Since you yourself don't like Karuta. Shanks, my guy. Even though you don't like it, you still tried your absolute hardest in it. So I thought that it was really admirable. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like Karuta. And you see that there's a rain fall down upon Taichi. The black cards coming in front of him. Yo, this man Shanks dropping bombs. I don't like it. And you see the tears coming down Taichi's face because he's like, yo, is he spitting facts? Is he shooting? If I ever admitted to such a thing, I wouldn't be able to stay by their side. He still has them in their hearts. You know he does. Nah, man, Taichi, bro. And it has Mizusawa over here. Yoro. Gang, dog. Bro, look at this Chihaya. Look at this. This is a panel. This is Goat Hayafuru, bro. This is what I was talking about with the Kana panel. Of like, yo, it's panels like this that deliver the same amount of impact that it would in the anime. You kept enduring it regardless. That's how much you loved those people. Taichi, my boy, bro. I gotta save this panel too. Dog. Oh my goodness. Wow, man. Then another double page spread. And you have Taichi looking down, tears in his eyes. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I don't like Haruta either. And yet on the tatami, he's invincible. It's like, yo, he's Shanks. It's like, man, I don't like Haruta either. But I suppose Shanks is also doing this for someone else. Oh, man. What an incredible sequence of pages. Where am I going with this? What am I even doing? But following a genius like him, those encouraging words, and those days we spent together turned into a curse, and I can't leave it like that. I can't keep living like that. Eyebrows-kun. Say it after you have actually spent your entire youth on it. Man, if you continue to the next issue, it looks like this is what Haruta told him, because we know, especially in this series, words hold power. Something somebody said back in, I don't know, episode like 17, 15, 13, 10 in season 1 will come into fruition later on. That's just the way Chihayafuru is. It's very masterfully crafted in that type of way. But this one particular sentence has always resonated with Taichi. Spending your entire youth on Karuta. Spending your entire youth on Karuta. You won't know unless you try it. You won't know unless you try it. And because he looks up to Haruta as much as he does, especially considering going back to episode 20 of season 1, we know how much Haruta means to him, right? And he took those to heart, man. Let's go to, yo, what an amazing chapter. But that's 2 back-to-back phenomenal chapters. This manga's already in a roll. Chapter 142. Here we go. Oh, and we're here with Haruta and his squad. All Japan, man, like, yo, that last chapter, I felt like none of that was in the last episode. Which is crazy to me because that all that just flowed so naturally. But I understand why the anime had to do it, because they wanted to end it on a specific note. But still, man, like, yo, all that stuff is extremely important to so many different character arcs. Anyways, amazing chapter. Give me 1 second. There is something that's fogging up my glasses. I don't know if it's the greatness or what, dude. Is there something in my room? I don't know what we have going on, Coach. But let's keep going. All Japan Karuta High School Championship Tournament held annually in the last third of July. Preliminaries to decide local representatives are held in June in every prefecture. Till that first landmark, only 1 month is left. Haruta-kun, I heard you made a Karuta club, right? Yes, I did. I called in some favors and got you some practice matches lined up. What? This call was from Fujisaki High School, and that's where we got the latest episode. They had just agreed to have practice matches with your club. The school regularly appearing in the All Japan tournament, Karuta Powerhouse Fujisaki, and they are truly a powerhouse, man. Which is why it's so amazing, like Haruta was talking about in the episode, on how Mizusawa was actually able to take him out, man. How they were actually, and that was one of the most intense matches I've ever experienced. Kuriyama-sensei is jumping the gun. Impossible, way overhead. That place is too strong. I understand your concerns, however. Fujisaki Karuta Club's advisor is none other than Sakurazawa Midori, an idol of my generation. So I feel that I must soothe your fears of becoming your club's advisor. And yo, Haruto's like, yo, we accept. We accept. No question. So what now? Excuse me, what are we going to do now? Are we going to get there by car? But Shizuoka's so far away. How about we arrange for our family's van, Toyota Hiace? Man, Tamashima Taichi and Ayase Chihaya made a Karuta club. Why not just continue playing on your own? It's so, yo, it is truly incredible how these roles have reversed, man. I know I've said that like 50 times thanks to the episode. But it is, man. It's incredible, dude. Like how things have done a complete turn. It really is too late to think about team competitions and look for members. Everybody meet up at Fukui Station at 5 a.m. No dice, no trains or buses run that early. And now we're back to Chihaya, who's studying. Just looking through the books. The books, as my boy George R.R. Martin would say. And Chihaya's just continuing to get her mind out of the situation, attempting to get out of mind, to escape. Sorry, Michiru-chan, I've got to go. I was wondering, I was like, was that Taichi? And she left. She was like, nah, I can't let him see me. If Taichi finds out that even I left the club, it will only make his burden all the heavier. So I can't let him find it. She's still thinking about my boy. She's like, if Taichi finds out that I left the club, it's just gonna make that rock crush him even more. Yo, Chihaya, man. Aiza-san, I wonder if she's alright. I'm asking myself the same. These are the results of the midterm test, and she displayed a truly frightening progress. She placed 72nd in liberal arts. She was 180th previously. That is a massive jump. I can see why you're worried. Yes, very worried, Miyauchi-sensei. Fukusaku-sensei, this is also very worrying. And now we're back to Mizusawa. With this, the second round of the round robin is finally over. Their winning rate 87.5%. 14 wins, 2 losses. Nishida Yusei winning rate 87.5%. Oh, so the same winning rate for both Porky and for Tamaru. Nikuman-kun, you if no one else have got to win against Tamaru-san no matter what. How come you only lost to Tamaru-san twice at that? But Tamaru-san lost to Kana-chan and Sakuba-kun once. She's the exact type I suck at dealing with. That's because you're prone to slacking off and memorizing and then taking your chances with guesswork. Now that was mean, Suku. Good. That's what you think of me, huh? I'm tied for the top with Nishida-senpai? And considering that I won all of my games against him, could it be that I'll become the captain after all? You've got to relax, coach. You've got to relax. Hold your horses. It's too soon to jump to conclusions. We still have 3 weeks left. That shamelessness of yours, on the other hand, really knows no bounds. Till now, we have been focused solely on competitive games, and we decided to take it upon ourselves to point out whatever weak or strong points we noticed in your playing when gauging your skills. Let's start with you, Hashidate-kun. Your memorization is a bit too spotty. That's why you're having late starts more often than... Oh, I know what you mean. I thought so too. It's also something my big brother often told me. Move, no matter where, just get moving. And I was like, huh? What's that even supposed to mean? Oh, well, I haven't conquered the issue completely myself yet, but you're fast, Tamaru-san. Oh, no, I'm not. It's like she's completely ignoring everything that was possibly just said. Now, this is a problem. What would Chihaya-chan do if she were here? What would President Mashima do if he were here? And see, this is exactly why Kana is the perfect president at this point in time. Because only she... I mean, I'm not going to say only she would have these thoughts. But I feel like she's the best candidate to take the best of what both would do in a situation like this and have it work out in a new type of way. To mix both styles in order to create like a brand new presidential style. That was tough. Today, again, we did nothing but play matches, and all I did was losing again. It's real dull and boring, don't you agree? But it's going according to Tamaru-san's suggestion. Narita-kun, I'm impressed at how you're holding up despite your every match ending up in crushing defeat. Sure, we're following Tamaru-san's proposal, but with the way things are going, you can't exactly call the senpais reliable if they jumped on it like that, Is it my fault? Did I do something wrong? Oh, no, not really. You see, I just thought that this is the only way for a first year to have a shot at one of the regular spots. Miku winning rate 25%, Sota 37.5%, and Narita 0%. Karuta's boring. Actually having to deal with her is the hardest part. It's like they're almost doing all this out of fear. Or just out of boredom or something. We have to do something. It's like there's no passion there for Karuta there yet. But at the same time, everyone else... I mean, I'm not going to say everyone, but most of the other squad members that joined too, they didn't start off being absolutely crazy about Karuta either. So let's see how their journey into possibly loving Karuta comes into fruition as time goes on. Oh no, I didn't realize that Mitsui-san is taking the day off today. With whom am I supposed to eat my lunch now? Excuse me? Somebody open it up. How about eating your lunch with your senpai? We have Sumire going for the leg somewhere. Okay, so she's gonna try to. She said it. She said it in the last episode, and whenever I started this whole stretch, she stated to all of the first years, "I'm gonna take care of y'all." She said it, dog. That's right. It's so difficult to fit in when there's not a single familiar face I know from middle school. Well, I guess I know how it feels. I didn't really stand out much in anything, so I thought I'd play up my Karuta experience and build my persona around it. Persona issues, I see. It's like, this is her. Except with love. I don't have a way with words. I can't sweet talk people just like that, so I don't really mix well with Tamoru-san's type of person, which makes the club activities more exhausting than I initially thought. And it turned out difficult to develop a persona through the Karuta Club connection, and I haven't made any new friends in class. I'm not a smooth talker. I totally feel you. And to make things worse, my knees hurt and the hot senpai I heard about isn't in the club anymore. I see. Sumire just found her best friend, bro. Sumire just found her best friend. Oh, flag darts. So how'd you guys like your club activities so far? In our club, we have girl managers among the senpais, and they're nice to us. So we're staying afloat just barely because practices are pretty nauseous. I thought so. Yeah, mine are too. What should be expected since going to clubs like the judo club is pretty much asking for suffering. What about you, Hashidate? You're in the Karuta club, right? Yeah, I joined wanting to accomplish something, but somehow it's so unrewarding. Sure, there are only a handful of members, so I guess I'll become a regular in the team soon enough, but I can't help asking myself if there's something more fun for me to do. Hashidate-kun. Oh, man, here we have Tsukuba and Porky coming in. Sorry, I forgot to give you something yesterday. This is a printout detailing the plans for a joint 2-night, 3 days. Oh, snap, the training camp. That brings back memories with the brass band club that's known to be the Garden of Beauties. Karuta Club and Brass Band Club summer training camp, August 1 to 3. Joint karaoke meet. Joint barbecue. Ooh, I want some barbecue. Exchange Karuta meet. I know, right? So totally awesome. Ashidate, what a simpleton. Yo, my man was like, what? Let me get in the leg somewhere. So how should we strike up a conversation with them? I think, would you like some Yokomoku? Should do the trick. True, there is no one who wouldn't like Yokomoku. Are you here to see someone? Should I go fetch them for you? Ah, yes, we're here to see Namida-kun and Tamaru-san. In that case, Namida's out at the moment, but Tamaru's here. Although you might want to reconsider wanting to talk to her. What's up with that? You're pretty cruel, ain't you? Even the girls prefer to ignore her, you see. And she's kind of it's so hard for me to say. A Hyakunin Ishu freak, so. Man, I mean, she's always focusing, always into the Karuta. It's like she's obsessed with Karuta just in a different type of way than we're accustomed to seeing someone express their love for it. Because at the end of the day, she truly is just trying to get to number one in her own way. That's her love for it. She's putting in the work, and everybody's making fun of her for being this freak. She should be right at home with how everyone else is in Mizusawa. Here we have Namida back in the class. Are you in the middle of memorizing the Hyakunin Ishu? You're such a hard worker. I'm sorry for not knowing them all by heart yet. I heard from Hanano-san that you joined the Karuta Club because you wanted to learn how the nobility of the Heian period dealt with naturally prompt hair. Is that true? Yes, sorry. I think it is a highly interesting theme. Ah, okay. So they're going directly into, just like for everybody else, what it is that connects them to Karuta. Because everybody has something different that connects them to the game of Karuta. Or is it just something in general? So what is that one thing that can drive them forward within it, right? What's that one thing that resonates with them? I'm sure that people with naturally permed hair lived in the Heian period too. But I doubt naturally permed hair though, man. Shout out to Gintoki. But I doubt that having naturally curly hair, or having curly hair presented much of a problem at the time. If only because both men and women of the period let their hair grow out so long that it is incomparable to even modern day tendencies. Men arranged their hair into a ponytail, tying it with a cord, wound twice at the base, then crisscrossed the cord and fixed the hair up and into the crown of a high cap to hold it on their head. I can't be the only one who's hearing the Kana music right now. The do-do-do-do, like the Kana music. The hairstyle is called Hitotsu Motodori. If we talk about stories concerning hairstyles, Kana's going, she's nerding out right now, so. If we talk about stories concerning hairstyles, my favorite one is about Kiyohara no Motosuke. He is the one who composed the Chigiriki poem. and also the dad of Sei Shonengun. It's been a long time since he's been so totally in his own facts, right? A tale of days bygone about him is featured in both the Uji Shui Monogatari and Konjaku Monogatari collections. And the Monogatari, the Shui Monogatari is a collection of tales written in the 13th century, and the other one is during the late Heian period. During performing an important duty, he fell off his horse and lost his cap, then gave a drawn-out and silly explanation of what happened to the chuckling court nobility who were riding in a cart, thus inviting an explosive laughter from them. In that period, exposing one's head was considered an utter disgrace, but Kiyohara no Motsuke did not try to smooth the incident over, choosing to laugh at it instead. Every time I think about him, I feel myself cheer up as well. And it goes back to what was stated earlier on with the importance of words and also within the episode 24, on how incredible the world of the Hyaku Nishun is, because these are poems that anyone can resonate with in any time period. They are truly timeless classics that anyone can relate to and resonate with. So Kana, and I know exactly what Kana is because anytime that I think back to something I'm extremely passionate about too, it really cheers me up whenever I'm down. And whenever you get back into that zone, there's absolutely nothing like it. So the fact that Kana was able to nerd out and do exactly what she just did, it kind of makes you feel free. Free of everything that's been holding you down and burdening you. And I'm glad Kana had that moment. It's almost unbelievable that a person like him could pen such a profound poem about lingering affections as the Chiguriki poem. The Konjaku Monogatari also describes him as a venerable elder who made it his duty to say ridiculous, laughable things that hid deep truths. Kana-chan, I think he's heard enough for now. He's probably fascinated by it, to be honest with you. Having curly hair always bothered me, and people kept saying that this hairstyle looks awful since I was little. While he was opening up, hairstyle is a deal big enough to harass someone. When I was in the baseball club, I shaved my head and really thought it was for the better. But I ended up with an elbow stress fracture and he had to quit baseball. So now I have to confront my grave curly hair problem head on again. Well, Flagnards, man. Still, that Motosuke is pretty cool. He's able to cheer you up with just a tale about his hairstyle, Oe-senpai. So it goes to show you that being a baldy was worth something even 1,000 years ago. Is this man, did he listen to the same story? I guess the perception, man. Everybody receives stories differently. That's why stories are there. We see Connor bring out the poems, the Karuta cards. Mountain Oe is very far away. I've never been there, nor have I ever received a letter from my mother. At least to say that neither have I beheld the bridge of heaven. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that. Not even gonna attempt to skip. Namida-kun, it looks to me like you are trying to memorize only the decisive syllables in a part of the second verses of the poems. Yes, I thought I could speed up memorization by quite a bit this way. Then I would like you to try to memorize the poems as a whole, sentence by sentence, paying special attention to their meaning. But won't it take a lot more time? True, but such a way will not be simple mechanical memorization of the sound of the poems for the sake of being able to play karuta. I would really like you to understand the beauty of the Hyakunin Ishu poems. That's Kana's entire purpose. If Chihaya-chan were here, if President Mashima were here, I can help wishing they were here, but the joy that competitive karuta can bring, the joy. Even without the help of my mother, Ikumi Shikubu, I shall compose poems of my own talent. I just need to handle things in my own way. Yo, facts, Mama Kana. Do things in the way that you believe it shall be done. Awesome moment, man. Yo, I'm really enjoying these little character moments. Today we won't play as many matches, and instead focus on your individual problematic points and work those kinks out. Now though, isn't it too late for that? Everybody's aware of the problematic points already. If you take me for example, I'm not good deep within the enemy territory. This weakness also serves the purpose of making them the very best of my strength. And you hear the clap by Mama Kana. Mama Kana states, yo, when a third year is talking, shut up, dog. I'm talking. The press is talking. You feel me? A third year is speaking. It's not your turn to speak up right now. So keep that junk shut. Well, let's start with Hara-san. Your main problem is your form. If you sit that stiff and unmoving, you simply won't make it in time for the cards furthest away from you. So you need to lean forward more and move your hips. I see. Wait, Harapia said her knees hurt if she does that. Harapia? Yes, that's right, Sumire-senpai. I don't know if it's because I hardly have any meat on my knees or because I'm of slender build overall, but my knees hurt so much when I try to kneel that I can't bear it. What is it, Namida-kun? Oh, you brought protectors. Professional ones at that. Hey, my man's is ready. Great peak. You're pretty smart for a beginner, huh? I was on the baseball team as a catcher until middle school, so it didn't take me much time to realize that these might come in handy. So you were a catcher? I had no idea. It suits you. No wonder you have a nice build. Where can you buy those? My man's getting praised. He's like, oh, Flagnars. If you want, I can get you medical use protectors pretty cheap since my family runs a pharmacy. Destomu's family runs a pharmacy? What in the flying Flagnars did we know that? You're only offering such a sweet... For real, Porky. Well, no one complained about their knees hurting before, so that is also true. Well, yeah, I guess the abundant amount of meat I have in my bones serves as a protector anyway, but still. All we need to do was talk. We should have just honestly talked to everybody sooner. That's all it takes sometimes, man. It's just to open up. Comes Tamado. Excuse me, I have something to take care of, so I'll be taking my leave now. What happened to her? Oh, no way, what's wrong with her? Probably pissed off because she failed to become the center of the conversation. Oh, yeah, she has that bad trait. She's always trying to derail any conversation to make it revolve only around her. Man, dude, the attention seeker. Oh, Flagnards, man. That's a story arc, or a character arc, I should say, that always hits, man. This is gonna be a crazy one. This is gonna be great, especially knowing how Chihayafuru handles these types of arcs. Oh god, man. Somehow it is ups and downs with the club so far. Yeah. A cozy, friendly club is on our main goal. What we have got to improve first and foremost is our skills. Without Chihaya-chan, the president is not so easy. Oh, I did it again. Like, but don't worry about it, dog. Like, we know how much we miss them. You know it, man. Even though I have already resolved to do my best in my own way, I can't help missing them. I can't blame you. The president and Chihaya-chan were like our moon and sun. Missing them so much. Oh, she's there with Destomu. I can still do my best. Don't laugh, okay? But to me, you are my... Destomu's out here! But to me, you are my moon and my sun, Kana-chan. Damn, dog! Yo, my man, Destomu's coming out here with a promo! Nah, so I can still do my best. Yo, he made Kana cry, dog. With such beautiful words. Okay, yo, that's my guy, dog. Man said, yo, they may be that to you, but let's do our best because you are the sun and moon to me, Kana. That's doubles out here, baby. Prefecture Shizuoka. Fujisaki High School. Oh, here we go. This is where we left off in, or what we experienced in the end of the episode. I would like to thank you for letting us participate in this joint training camp today. I'm Watai Arata, third year in Fukui Prefectural East, Fujioka High School and a Karuta Club member. Oh, so that's Watai Arata, huh? Welcome, Watai-kun. I saw him on Nico Doga. Ah, yeah, that. He's cute when he's blushing. He's supposed to be mind-blowingly strong, right? Yo, his King Saki's out of this world. But he's in the presence of Sakurazawa, who also has insane King Saki. We'll have you make the very best of our today's practice. Sakurazawa-sensei, I'd like to apologize for intruding on your time when your local preliminary is right around the corner. It's no bother, we hold such camps quite often, in fact. Last week we had Hokuo come over from Tokyo. Excuse me. Speaking of Wataya-kun, you're friends with some of the Mizusawa members, aren't you? Oh, yes, I am. Then have you already heard? One of the Hokuo members said, Mizusawa is no match for us anymore now that Ayase and Mashima have left their club. Mashima-kun and Ayase-san have quit the Karuta Club. And Arata receives that news to end that chapter right there.
Dude, what is this, yeah? It says 2015, and it shows like a... This is like something from season 3? No, this can't be. This gotta be something else. Anyways, 143. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I still can't get over that Kanan Des Tomo scene, man. Yo, my man was he finally got the courage to be able to say something like that. You are my moon and sun. Like, let's go, baby. But anyways, let's continue on here. Dude, another spectacular chapter, man. 140, 141, 142. Look, at this point, I have absolutely nothing to worry about, man. This is going to be a spectacular journey, dude. It's going to be a spectacular journey. Anyways, 143. Continuing with the news that we got within the episode that they quit the Karuta Club. Let's go to the next page. Oh, man, we get a really beautiful panel here. Can't be no way those two quitting the club. It's like they're the entire reason why Arata wanted to start his own club, right? Excuse me. Here comes Rion. Could you start placing your cards, please? Oh, yes, sorry. Focus. I'm playing a match right now. I can tell from just one look at her formation. She's a girl confident in her hearing. Yo, man. Her game sense is A1. And here we seeing it in complete fruition and fashion. She's fast. 2 multi-syllable Kimigatame poems haven't been read yet the way she switched directions without hesitation really goes to show just how much confidence she has in her hearing. We have Haruto looking down. The water hockey. Alrighty. Takes in a row for Rion. Okay. Come on, let's take the next card too, you guys. Let's ride this wave. You didn't take anything in a row, though. Motoki, don't let it get to you. Alright. So far, so good, everyone. Let's do the best by card, alright? Fight all! Yeah, I can't wait to see the manga version of the scene where Arata and them do their little chant. Rion's muttering to herself. This won't do. I need to focus just like I always do. Rion, I some fight all! Yaimura. And so this is what we saw earlier. Risa, Chiami, and Shun, Hiro, and Arata. It's gonna take me a while to remember those names, but Yamamoto Risa, Mochizuki Chiami, Matsubayashi Shun, and Matsubayashi Hiro, and of course Arata. Well, that's pretty much looks pretty similar to what we saw earlier. So we'll go to the next page. Have they really quit? I need to at the very least confirm it for sure, and if it's true, then it must mean that Taichi and Chihaya really are deeply troubled. Visitors from Fujioka East. We're starting the second round of matches. Wataya-kun, regards. And they start. So frustrating. He keeps aggressively coming at me with heavy karuta. That's unexpected. Okay, a card. Let's be consistent and take it a card at a time. And having that coming from Rion, showcasing, her true leadership and how things are changing within Fujisaki is so fascinating to me. Come on, go to the next page. Is that going to load? Is my internet down? No, it loaded. You really need to be louder, Rion. So it looks like it will work out somehow. Unfortunately, currently Fujisaki has no one on the team who would possess both leadership qualities and high-level karuta skills. In terms of karuta, Rion is stronger. When it comes to leadership ability, Yoroshiko is better. Hence, I'm the club president. And then that's whenever they're talking about the double leaders thing from earlier. In any case, an overly strong opponent. Yeah, that was from earlier. That was also from earlier. Mizusawa was a team with an overwhelming egoist and overwhelming leader. I love that so much, bro, because it's true, right? It truly was a dual leadership. I'm not that boy from All Cool. But I too have doubts about how Mizusawa will fare now that they've lost both. Thank you for the game. I lost Wataya-kun is really strong. In frustration, Yoroshiko Senpai pulled out his hair so much that he ended up uncurling it back to straight. Don't worry, he'll curl it up in no time. And we have everyone once again having lost by quite a few amount of cards. Hey man, Fujisaki is really, really strong. The other members aside, Shun and Hiro are strong enough to be only a step away from moving up to Class A, yet they end up losing that easily. Miyago-san, did you take notice of the problematic points in the match you have just played? What are they? Yes, ma'am, I was not thorough enough in memorizing the cards and was late in my attacking the enemy territory as a result. What can you say, Kawashima-kun? It was careless of me to commit a double fault in the mid-stage of the match. What really was careless of you to allow that double fault influence your play to such extent right after, which is why it all went downhill from there for you. What about you, Hugo-kun? Yo, she is out here coaching, dog. He went to get his curling iron. Is he really that much of an idiot? Take down notes to leave them to you in the future. You have 15 minutes till the third match. Yes, ma'am. Clear instructions. They're also taking down notes on the problematic points of even other people. A true coach. Sorry, Peps, I'm late. He really is stupid, isn't he? Even though Sakurazawa Sensei said those words to me, she set it up so that so I'm sharing that duty with Yorishuko Sensei. Say, did you figure something out? Did you figure out something useful from your match against Wataya-kun? Oh, no, not a thing. I'm not nearly strong enough to be able to figure out anything, but as a club we can beat them. So let's win our next match all together too. Yoroshigo Senpai, sure. Here we have this really cool panel of Arata. And then we'll go to the practice matches once again for the third round. Sakurazawa Sensei seems to be intent on pitting me against her third years. And like I said earlier, whenever that was brought up, it's because Sakurazawa wants them to get used to playing somebody of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a practice match. And what you can do in practice, you can do in a real match. And this is Arata's inner dialogue of trying to, wanting to get everyone together on the same team. Go next page. If I can win against Wasaya-kun, I'm the highest creative fuel for the team. I'll focus solely on beating him then. I may have lost this scarf. I'll take the next one. Here we go. This is what was earlier. What was it, a rallying call? I started grasping what it was. If you're going to do it louder. And they even have the redo. And this is when Arata realizes, like, flag nerds, man. Like, I was under the impression that no one but me could do something about it all, about how wrong I was. And see, it's all a part of the process of learning how to play and act as a team. As Arata says, we're not used to giving each other vocal encouragement. Well, we'll be practicing at it now, if you don't mind. Fujioka East, let's be loud. Sure thing, yeah, let's write, yeah. No sync whatsoever. And then here they hit him with the Fujioka East, let's do this. Right all! Very nice. We were supposed to go with all right. This gave off a real team vibe just now. Still providing each other vocal encouragement is but one step out of the many ahead of us. There are so many more things that are important when you're playing on a team. Yamamoto-san seems very mature, yet her shout was the loudest. Shun's, on the other hand, was barely audible. Let's also copy the stretching exercises the Fujioka members do before their games. He's much more front and serious about this than expected, 100%. Even though he's strong enough to be considered the strongest high school player by some, he's willing to step into the shoes of a beginner for the sake of playing on a team. Why be so obsessed with team competitions? You don't know about the history. So much. I still have so much to learn in order to become a full-fledged member of the team. And Arata thinks back to the three back in the past. Here we have the thank you from earlier. Fujisaki says, "I'm a good team." No encouragement. This when Arata's thinking back to the inner dialogue, or I should say, he's having this inner monologue within himself, thinking about, man, how impressive, how many things you have to jumble in order to actually come up with a team match. I'm so glad that we came to Shizuoka. Pondering about all this, making decisions on my own, but this is the exact sort of thing that needs to be discussed with everybody, and then everybody slump, like they were in the episode. And despite that, they went and beat Fujisaki. Unbelievable. It's like, he's like, flag nards, dude. Like, they were that strong, and yet they went into like swimwear. Just what kind of practice did Chihaya and Taichi do? Their achievement sure is amazing, but like, you still can't believe it. I can't believe it. What happened? Why am I always the one so far away? Man. And this is whenever everyone sees the sunset. Why think of making a team now? You're so strong. Why not continue playing on your own? I don't really understand it, but I just have this feeling that I have to make a team now. Arata looks above, and everyone also follows him here with it. Haruta looks up. Here he comes. I may be lagging a good distance behind in making my own team. Yo, and here's the picture. Look out, these are my teammates. Come to the Omijingo to see us. But I'll make sure to give back all the things I received from Chihaya and Taichi. And I will look at the same scenery as the two of them again. What a page. And now Chihaya's going in. Ice is at the library even on her day off. So I can't even stand to look. And this is where it goes. This is where she comes in, drinks the orange juice. Here it comes. Oh my goodness. The final page of the episode. Like a flash, I remembered the words Taichi said to me back when we were first years. Haruta will be back for sure. So let's wait for him getting stronger ourselves in the meantime. And there it is. Haruta with his squad. Let's meet at the Omichingu. And Taichi gets the same thing where he's with Shanks. I'm coming. Taichi will be back for sure. Yo, this is picture perfect of how it was in the anime. So I'll wait for him getting stronger myself in the meantime. And that's it. Guys, we're on chapter 144. This is all new content from here on out. I mean, I've been experiencing new content technically with the Kana stuff and with the stuff going on in Mizusawa and whatnot, because that wasn't the anime. But this is post-anime content right here, bro. I don't know if I'm ready. Man. Let me get some water. It's amazing how things have come full circle. It truly, truly is, man. Where now Arata's the one that is looking forward to seeing them and is trying to bring them together. He as a team. Yo, these cover pages are really, really beautiful for this series. Does it always get the cover in this magazine whenever it gets published? Here we go, man. Chapter 144. First chapter of post-anime content. Arata started a Karatsu club after receiving his message. What will Chihaya do? Yes, what will Chihaya do? That is a great question. Where is she? Oh, with Arata? Oh, Chihaya-chan is here? It's been ages. Sensei, actually, have you not heard? Mazuki-kun quit and Chihaya-chan took a leave of absence from the Mizusawa Karatsu club? Arata didn't know. What would happen? Don't tell me that Chihaya-chan turned down Eyebrows-kun? Oh, I love how that's the very first thing that he thought of. Because he knows. Haruta knows them better than anyone. Sensei, not so loud. The cat is out of the bag in no time. And Chihaya is back. She's back. She's back with Haruta at the very least. Is something wrong? Oh, no, nothing. Were the cards always like this? So cold? So hard? So heavy. She tried to pick one up and it fell out of her hand. May I? How about a switch of opponents right now? Yo, Haruta coming in, bro. Haruta, man, get her back to her senses, bro. You're the only one who can do this right now. And Haruta goes in and he hits the card so hard it sends Chihaya flying all the way back. Come on, let's have another one, Chihaya-chan. Go. Continuing. Chihaya's just flying all over the place. Chihaya-chan, no matter how off your game may be, come here again. I'll take you on anytime, no holds barred. That's so beautiful, bro. That's my guy, Haruta, man. That's my dude, bro. Thank you very much. Well, maybe I should invite Matsuki-kun to play some karaoke next. No matter how off my game, this man is a sicko. It's like, yeah, you know what? I need to continue to lead them both down the right path, so might as well invite Eyebrows to some karaoke, right? Because that's what he needs, some karaoke. Voice is cracking. No matter how off my game I am. It's not like I can't take any cards. Mu, Fu, Kaku, Se, Koi, Tama, Michi. I still wanted to take those from Haruta Sensei. But because in the second half of the game the decisive syllables changed and started making mistakes, I went on an uncontrollable offensive and my defense case caved in. I made mistakes with Naniwai and Yo no Nakawa. I've got to keep thinking about how I fall apart when I'm off my game. I've got to. The cards can be this heavy. I've got to keep thinking about that. This cold, I've got to remember that. This painful. I've got to carve it into my memory.
Chihaya is surrounded by pitch black darkness in the most literal and symbolic of senses. Man, Chihaya, are you trying to study today again? Are you going to study in the classroom today? I'll stay here too then. To think that I almost became an honest to God Kramer. Never mind that. I need to go somewhere for a bit. And was that Kramer or Kramer? I don't know. Probably it's Kramer. She improved her grades explosively. No running in the halls, just by taking a break from her club. And she still has that much excessive stamina left? Really makes you wonder just how hard karate is. What a line. Is she going back to the club? Yeah, look, she's watching from the window. Nigumen-kun's karate is sort of getting more compact, so that he can take the cards close to him. But Tamoru-san still took that one. Her low stance is really good. And the others are also Tamoru is officially back within the club. She didn't just leave off for and not to come back. I thought she was gonna leave off and not come back to somebody talk to her. No, she came back on her own. Raise your hand, right? Playing against the first years. Chihaya is happy. Oh, she met up with someone. With No. I want to say nominate because of flipping Kingdom Hearts. What is it? Nogame? I'm gonna call him the Gintoki perm hair guy for right now until I get his name. The Gintoki perm hair guy. This is for you. I'm back. Hey, Namida. There we go. Why did you have to go and buy 2-liter bottles again? You gotta do something about that perception of yours that nothing smaller than 2 liters counts as a drink. I apologize. Drinking all 2 liters of ginger ale is tough, you know. Okay, time for a criticism and review session. Criticism and review session? Yo, Chihaya's like, what are the flag darts? Harape, your posture is awful. And it's totally obvious that you're not even trying to go for the cards deep in the enemy territory. You need to send your opponent the cards easiest for you to take and target them. When is the best time to send 1-syllable cards over? You don't need to for now. You have plenty of other cards to send, like Amano or Hitomo. Tamoru-san, you certainly are good when it comes to picking up cards, but you tend to lose your focus halfway through the game. At the times when you can't prevail with speed, not being thorough will be the death of you. So you really should start moving sooner on cards like Kono and Tama. Oh, maybe you're right, it's a trait I can't seem to get rid of. But I've got to say, I find it impressive how nicely you're coming along and improving your playing style by copying my compact movements Nishida-senpai. Yo, Porky was like, what did you say? And Desto was like, dog, relax. Take it easy. Relax. Well, then your next match is against me, right, Tamoru-san? Against Mama Kana? Okay, some FYI from me. Tamoru-san, your winning rate is your absolute lowest when you're up against Kana-chan. Also, all those fights are close with no significant card difference. That is, these matches provide you the chance to get some extra first-hand experience in going against a type of player who memorizes the cards meticulously and takes them with minimal movement. Make sure to make the best of it. Coach, that's Tomo in the building, baby. As a team, we wouldn't want to give up and win. We wouldn't want to give up a win that we know we can take, so we're counting on you. I do not intend to lose, though. Yes, senpai. Yo, Chihaya's just looking. They really look at the part of the third years. Everyone is already a third year. And this is our last year. Damn it, bro. Don't say it like that. Hey, Teach is back. While Chihaya is just sitting here, holding on to the juice, listening to all this. This is my favorite poem. It overflows with Sage Shonagun's erudition and brilliance. It is also a poem that is helpful in studying history of ancient China. Sensei, I focused the hardest I could on studying and escaped into it, but you do not sugarcoat your words, eh? The more I studied, the more I became aware that all those books, all those words, all those characters are not necessary to me in such an abundance. You have come that far in understanding yourself. Facts, right? Just 31 sounds is enough. 6 sounds is enough. 5 sounds, 4 sounds, 3 sounds, 2 sounds. A single sound is enough for me. Is Chihaya back? Is Chihaya back? 1 sound. Yo, say. It's so, of course, it's gonna end up. It's all gonna end up being for Karuta. All of that literature and history studying that she did is just gonna connect her deeper to the cards. So now when she gets back in the game, she's gonna be filthy. She's gonna be GOAT. What a couple panels. She's guggling her juice again. Oh snap, yo, that's the focused Chihaya face. And she leaves off. What an incredible sequence of panels. Shinobu, yo! Queen Obu! Shinobu, I called you to have dinner, didn't I? Just what are you... What's that, part-time job offers? It's nothing. Dog! First time seeing manga Shinobu in the flesh. It's nothing. You can't be serious about finding a part-time job now. You're in your last year, for goodness sakes. I'll get into the uni on a recommendation anyway. We'll not allow it. And that out of our family absolutely cannot work as some lowly part-timer. It's gonna be fine. Like working in an ice cream shop actually seems like fun. An ice cream shop? Come on, Shinobu, dog. Are we being serious here? Back with the Snowmaru. Hey, I mean, I understand. Do not underestimate the service industry, Shinobu. Come to think about it, you got fired on your second day, didn't you, Mom? Well, dang, dog. Okay, fire him back. On my third day, what do you need for the money anyway? To buy a kimono. I want to play in this year's Queen title matches in a kimono I bought for myself. Nah. Basically going out and stating, I don't need the kimono given to me by my grandma. I'm getting a kimono that I bought for myself. I'm in this on my own and with those people that I met on this journey. But I'm no longer going to rely on just my grandmother for this type of stuff. Wow. What? You can work part-time. Oh, and your grandma's there. You can work part-time and do whatever else you want. But your recommendation will be null and void at this rate. You do not have anything. You do not have to do anything. I can arrange for a kimono for you. With Hirayake-san this year, like always. Today's... Oh, snap. Never mind. Wait, are we still with Shinobu? Regardless, you don't have to do anything. I can arrange for a kimono for you like Hirayake-san this year, like always. And Shinobu's real deal depth and thought when it comes to this entire situation between her and her grandmother, because we know that had to have hurt, man. Yeah, it's something that you do not get over very, very easily, you know. Today's the day when both the tennis club and the badminton club are also having the regional qualifiers, so I really have no time to waste. Today's the one day when I've got to bring Aise-san with me by the hand if necessary. Coming, excuse me for visiting you so early in the morning. I'm Miyauchi, advisor for the Karuto Club. Sensei? Can I see Chihaya-san? But Chihaya's already left. Did she go to school? No, I don't think she did. After all, today is... Don't tell me, bro, that she's gonna play the first week of June All Japan High School Karuto Tournament, Tokyo Metropolis Preliminaries. I bet we're the first ones to arrive, right? No, look at my girl there in the kimono, swag, gang. Oh shoot, is she ready to compete? Well, there's already a person in Hakama here. She's from Mizusawa. They were dressed like that last year too. Is she gonna play? The cards may still. Morning, I'm nervous. Can you buy a drink here somewhere? I forgot my towel. The cards may still look black to me. Nah, they still look black to her, dog. Good morning. There's still so much space to leave our bags. Put them all in one place. They still feel heavy and painful. Let's do our best. Good morning. But I want to fight together with everyone in our last year. Yo, make some room, please. Here they are. Squeeze up, we can't enter. Squeeze up more. Are they here? Tokyo Metropolis qualifier participating schools in the record number of 24. Holy flagnards. There's a bunch of schools this time. And look at your eye, look at the face. He's like, whoa, that's a save. That's a save. That right there is a panel I know we'll use in the future. That's a save. Classic Chihaya's shocked face. Ayase? Chihaya? Oh, they see her. The tears, brother, reunion. Why not have you wearing a hakama? about that. I didn't even think about that. We should be asking you why you are wearing a hakama. Do you not understand the situation from looking around you? The rules have been changed to accommodate the increasing number of participating schools. Today's the first round of the qualifier, and there will be a second one 2 weeks from now. Line up by school and be seated, please. Make haste. Ferlin, but the fact that Kana, of all people, is not wearing a hakama, that's how you know that the rules have changed. We have already turned in the members list, and this is what we're going with. You will be our 10th member, Chihaya-chan. Our 10th? The ace? That's already what they did. Chihaya all the way in the back of the list, the ace. The future queen, all the way in the back of the line. I should have known. Kana's crying. You know why, bro. You know why. Oh, man, this doesn't let me hurt. Everyone, I'm sorry, everyone. No, everyone else is crying too. Sukuma Sumi, they messed up. Munishi doesn't have me. It's like, yo, Chihaya's back. We got our ace back. Oh, this is a beautiful page, man. This is a beautiful page. Tokyo Metropolis qualifier for the All Japan High School Karate Championship tournament is now open. In our last year together, I want to fight alongside you all. What a chapter, dude. What a chapter. Let's go. I gotta keep reading, man. What a chapter. That was so beautiful, bro. Come on. 145. Man, dude. Ah, what a cover. With Arata, Chihaya, and Taiji. Bro. Man. Dog, man, what that was so... Dog, and the fact that she's actually gonna be here with them. And we saw that, like, she was feeling the itch because while she was listening to them practicing, she was like, yo, couple sounds. One single sound, that's all I need. And the fact that she's the 10th member, and we saw how they kept disrespecting Chihaya. Like, these first years have absolutely no respect for Chihaya because she kept taking L's. Now, the cars may still look pitch black to her, so I'm wondering how that's going to affect this entire tournament up until this point in time. But I do wonder how it's going. Actually, no, that is what I should be wondering. Is how everything is pitch black to her, how that's going to affect her play, you know, and how everything's going to change from here on out. Man, yo, but those panels were so beautiful, bro. Like, yo, the happiness, the tears of straight up joy of having Chihaya back. It just, everything feels right again, you feel me? Chapter 145. In our last year together, I want to fight alongside you all. Beautiful, beautiful sequence of panels. Now then, let us have the previous year winners Hoku Academy return the trophy. I wish luck to every school participating today. Look at it, you look at Hyodo. Retro's like, yo, he's looking back. Where's Mashima? He's not coming today? So he turned tail and ran? He cowered in fear before the reborn Hoku Academy ran for his life, huh? Wise decision. We have, lo and behold, 3 Class A players among our first years. 3? Dang. The fact that he had to bring up Taichi to Chihaya like that, man. Is he really not coming today? Did he really quit the Cards Club for good? And you know that hurts Retro because that's his rival. You feel me? That he looks up to him. And Chihaya doesn't say anything. Those words hurt her more than anything you could ever imagine, bro. What a coward. And she keeps her mouth shut. No, the memories. Stop, dude. We gotta stop. I'm leaving this page. I'm leaving it. I can't handle it. What a relief. I'm so glad that you came, Ayase-senpai. Now that you're here, we could include you into the starting lineup right away, I'm sure. I second that right away, senpai. She's not gonna let him. Mama Kana is not gonna allow her into the starting lineup. I can already feel it. I already feel it. No. We now count on Chihaya-chan appearing here and have been preparing to play without her. Today we will go with the same order as in our entry form. And that's Mama Kana, dog. Look at her face. Yeah, you know that's a shoot. Everyone gather here, please. Chihaya's gonna start from scratch.
The matches will be played under the new system. Please think of your matches as mainly individual and make sure you win. What is this new system? Okay, sure. I'm sorry, Testomu-kun. You see the friction there? You see that there's the chemistry? I feel it. The atmosphere of our Karuta Club sure has changed. Before I even knew while I was away, the club transformed into something unfamiliar for me. And Chihaya, we're starting. Here we go, and they're starting the reading. They're going, they're playing. Please hurry up and place your cards. The reader will start reading shortly. The new rules implemented at Tokyo Metropolis Qualifier. In order to ensure smooth and swift proceedings of the qualifier in the light of the increased number of participating schools, the reader will start fast reading with no delay. Fast reading with no delay? There will be no dead card. No dead cards? No time for memorization? No time? Bro, what are these rules? No time for memorization? Sweeps are not allowed, only taps. The competition will not be held in the classic team versus team format. Each school will be represented by 5 players who will each play 6 individual matches. What a new rule, dude. The first 4 highest ranking schools that collected the most number of individual wins will advance to the second qualifier. Even the match transformed into something for real, Chihaya, I'm feeling you. What the hell with not giving us any time to memorize? I never played such matches. That was just my take now. You over there, we need you to get moving along fast. Go find a compromise quick. Reading at this breakneck speed sure is taxing. These new rules require a desperate measure, Mochida-sensei. There's no helping it. And there's no unfairness. All the schools were informed of the changes beforehand. We see Hyodo, man. Retro's going in. He left spaces between all of his cards and made it easy for him to use taps. And not just that, Hyodo-kun took the card on the Mi sound as early in the match. All because among the cards in the game, Mi is present only in Mikaki. With no dead cards, you can't afford to wait till the decisive syllable. Is it even possible for anyone to switch from what's drilled into their bones to this so suddenly? So suddenly, it's impossible. They've been prepared for this. The record-setting number of participating schools, but it's still impossible to win on a fluke. Amazing. It still takes so much skill. On the way I finished with the fastest, even though it wasn't exactly my best game. She won already? Alright, Tamadu. Everyone has much more faith in me than in Ayase-senpai, which means I'm the ace. Yo, I can't wait for Chihaya to go in and show you who the queen truly is, dog. Annoying. So annoying. How annoying. Despite Ayase-senpai being back with us, why the rest of the senpai still went with Tamuru-san instead of her? This is so getting on my nerves. I'm all for her I'm all for her being strong and stuff, but she keeps turning up her nose. Someone really needs to do something about it and finally take her down a peg. I'm normally the type who does better in practice than in real game, but I looked out with my opponent this time. No, it's all due to your own skills, Tamadu-san. Oh no, not at all. I might be in danger in the next match. Well, if it isn't Tamadu. Who's that? I heard you moved to Tokyo. Well, what do you know? You got into Mizusawa then? Yes. Well, that's just like you. Choosing a school somewhat strong, but with a few players, eh? Ah, you're a regular. Good for you, ain't it? You made them acknowledge you. Yo, who is this dude? Feels like he figured her out. Like he knows her. Who's she? She was a member of the same Karuta Society as me up until middle school. A friend then? No, she's one of them outcasts. Nah, man. Come on, dog. I gotta say, these new rules sure are crazy. After the 4 morning matches, 12 teams a half are gonna be dropped. Well, once the 2 afternoon matches have been played, only 4 strongest teams will remain, no? We have 15 wins at the moment, which puts us in 3rd place. Hoko tops the ranking, the runner-up is West School, and we're tied with Home for 3rd. The situation looks dangerous. Let's put Ayase-senpai in. If we can't get past the first qualifier, it'll be over. Don't fret. Tamura is going steady and winning as she's supposed to. Yes, but I feel I'm somewhat off my game. It's somehow harder than usual to discern the sound properly. And the number of matches is nothing to sneeze at. I'm not sure I can keep it up in the afternoon, so I'm worried I might slow you down. No, you're not slowing us down at all. It's amazing how you keep winning even though you're off your game, Tamaru-san. But please work hard for the rest of us first years as well. We probably could win more if one of the senpais took my spot on the team. Now, it's not like that, Tamaru-san. Let me be honest. I'm sick and tired of you. Dang, dog. Tamaru, Hara-san is a kind person, so she plays along and puts up with your stuff. But I'm seriously fed up with your attention whoring. Ding! And those leading lines of yours always fishing for a praise. Hashida-kun, you can't... Just be honest. Deep inside, you don't really think she's anything amazing, do you? Yeah, come on, let's hear what you really think. How can... Well, I really consider Tamaru-san strong, in my opinion. It's only natural for her to be regular on the team. But I do think there's something wrong with her always trying to center everything around this conversation around her person. But we live in a world where skills are all that matters. Saying things that you want to hear is easy to understand and do. Playing along that is also making my life easier. So, for real, yo, Sumide's factual right here. Saying things that you want to hear, yo, I feel. Dang, dog. It's like I understand why they're acting the way that they are against her, because I know that somebody with that type of personality that's really hard to get along with, right? To truly understand. But after seeing, the way that she was outcasted earlier on and being made fun of by her fellow classmates, it's like, yo, she just wants to be accepted and acknowledged, man. But she's going about it in a way that a lot of people just don't gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for her. The afternoon matches will start shortly. I'm so sorry we made you help us. It's no problem at all. Mizusawa sure is confident they can afford to keep you in reserve, Chihaya-chan. Or his eyebrows could, bro, stop bringing up Taichi, dog. Did Chihaya-chan turn him down? And watch out, bro. Why does everybody keep bringing that up, bro? Everybody knows. Familiarize yourselves with the tournament table and take your assigned seats. Tamaru-san, your number is 42. Do your best. Oh, snap. Yo, she just took that thing. Silently. I will do my best without your telling. It's pretty much what she said, right? No, she's facing off against dude. Dang, bruh. My precious Hokuo has 19 wins. And all Hokuo's first years are doing great, too. If they don't let their guard down too much, they have this bagged. I want a word with you, Yusei. Sis? I don't care what will become of Mizusawa, I really don't. As long as Hokuo wins, it's all that matters. Then what do you want? I really couldn't care less about the likes of Mizusawa, but... you I do care about. Nah, okay. Don't you think your card has become a little too compact? It lost the force I think it had behind it before. I don't know if it's that first year's fault or what, but are you sure you want to leave things as they are now in the summer of your last year? Wow. She's coming in with the words of advice for Nishida coming in clutch. And every single time that Nishida has some sort of advice told to him before a match, it always comes into fruition within the match. I mean, it is like that for all the characters, but especially for Nishida. Especially for him. So we see everybody going on in their matches. Like you, I became Class A in one of spring's tournaments. The girls from the Sakura Society threw a party for me to celebrate it. Sorry, I forgot you'd never been to those, Tamaru. He's playing these mind games, dog. Since both my parents and my brother played Karuta, before I even knew it, I started playing it too. Even though I just went with the flow and started playing, in grade school, in the find the card game where you need to find a card from all those scattered around you, I was really good. Midori-chan, you're awesome. You're so good at this. How can you be so good? You can even become the Karuta queen. In Saitama, in the Sakura Karuta Society, our master Onigawara-sensei was strict, and I never heard a word of praise from him for anything. Excuse me. My brother, being the type of person he is, never praised me either. No one praised me, so I had to find ways to drag praises out of them. And that's what created and nurtured this love and this need for attention and for acknowledgement. Because at the end of the day, all of us want to be acknowledged in some way, shape, or form as humans. But when you grow up a certain way, I can most certainly see how this can lead to this being the case, Yo, look at the hockey. Even though I know it won't do me any good in the long run, I can't do anything about this unstoppable desire to be praised. A desire. That's the word I was looking for. A desire. Will they praise me if I get stronger? If I move up to Class B, if I make it to Class A, if I become the ace my first year? And that's what's driving her. That's what's motivating her. Alrighty, wait, that was my take. Huh? I touched it for a split second sooner. No, you didn't, but people over there settle it quick or we're finally behind the schedule. Suppose I compromised and treated it as a same time take, but I was faster. Hey, you. In case of the same time touch, it's my take anyway, as it's a card for my territory. You're losing my 6 cards. Get a clue and back down already. Tamoru, you really don't have a single thing about you left worth praising when you failed to win in Karuta, dog. Oh, Okawa High caught up to us. We're in 5th place. I'm so sorry I lost. Come on, Tsukuba caught the L. Homie Sasaki-san polarized me. It's all your fault, Hashidate-kun. Go see something to her. Something? What exactly do you want me to say? And no, I'm not going to anyway. I'm really off my game today. But Ayase Senpai is here, so I probably shouldn't push myself too hard. Senpai, please take over if you would. Are you sure? Because once I'm on the tatami, I won't be getting off the lineup ever again. Oh my, Skip! Did that just come from Chihai, bro? Look at her face! Once I'm on the tatami, I won't be getting off the lineup ever again, you know? What the hell? That just gave me chills. Hold on. Are you sure? Because once I'm on the tatami, I won't be getting off the lineup ever again. I hope you shoot. The King's hockey just came down upon everyone there. Nah. For the last match, we'll go with Tamoru saying. Nishida's like, hold on, Skip. We're thinking with this. Dog, that panel had me spooked. Holy fuck. Yo, dang, Chihaya. I gotta look at that again. Well, because once I'm on the tatami, I won't be getting off the lineup ever again. You know? Holy shit. Bro. Alright, next chapter. Let's go. Another really nice cover, man. These covers are beautiful. Karuta Club. Aw, man. You look at Taichi. They gotta stop with this, bro. This isn't the right time for these type of color phases. Here we go, chapter 146. We'll still go with Tamoru for the last round. Eh? But it'll be all over for us if we don't have enough wins in this qualifier, you realize? Winning all 5 matches would be ideal. 4 at least, if not all 5. Sorry, since there's no time before the Masters, I'll be explaining it to you while eating. Before Ayase took a break from the club, Tamoru had been winning against her, right? It wasn't dumb luck. When it comes to matching the timing of the syllables being read, in our club, we got a clear winner. Cards with complex, decisive syllables that require complex movements to get them. Cards the opponents make too many wasted movements with. Among us, all's Tamoru who can pick up the most of those type of cards. It's Tamoru's right. And right now, she can win her match, you know? Man, the fact that Nishida's the one that's in her corner, out of all the characters, right? The 7th match is about to start. That is what I'm talking about, Nishida, bro. Bring it all together as a 3rd year and taking control of the situation. Please make haste and take seats according to your assigned numbers. No, and Chihaya pushes her forward. Like, yo, take care of business. At the end of the day, we're all in Mizusawa. Or as Kana says it, Pizusawa. Come on. And Chihaya is holding her hand back, looking forward. Man, dude. Here we go. The time has come. When and you're so dead. Oh, snap it. Of course it is. Nishida versus Retro. Let's begin then. Nani Wazuni. And here we go. And they start. The tennis club's matches took longer than I expected, but they still won in the end, so it's fine. Now the Karuta club. Good, their match is not over yet. I don't know, son. How's it been going? Are you all doing your best? Is Ayase-san here? She's here, but what is it? Did something happen?
And somebody's crying a little bit. Neither Ayase-senpai nor Mashima-senpai are playing in the matches. And to me, this is no longer the Mizusawa Karuta Club. Yo, Sumire, stop! Stop! Niguman-kun, was your Karuta always like this? You're barely moving your hands and hips? What are you even saying when you're when you're the one losing cards left and right? Maybe losing them, but I'm not scared of you in the slightest. That's what I'm saying. So this is going back to being compact. So what? I don't really care to make you shake in your boots, you know? What? Tamoru's the type of player I suck at dealing with the most. But that's the exact reason why I can learn so much from her. Making Tamoru the vice captain, you really sure about this? What if Ayase decides to come back, Kana-chan? In the first qualifier, we will still go with this order even if she is back. Kana-chan sure has changed. Don't you agree, Sukui-kun? Yeah, I guess. She now has the whole of 4 eyelashes. We have to stop, bro. We have to stop. These guys are trolls. Does she really? Yup. You'll see if you look. Is that so? The eyelash restorer essence must be working. I'm amazed you noticed such a thing. Yo, this Tomo will notice anything. You feel me? That is awesome, man. Yo, look at that, bro. They're bonding together. Let's go. I push it. I push it forward 110%, man. Freaking Kana and Tomo, we move. We move, baby. Everything changes. Nothing stays unchanging. Nah, and Nishida, he feels himself like he's left behind. He sees everything else moving. In what way should I change? In what way can I change? Man, even if it's out of character, the only thing I can do is to learn as much as I can and become stronger. You see tears coming down Nishida, bro. Nikuman-kun, first win your match. I'm the captain. Right now, the club's mainstay supporting it the most is me. All right. 1 win for Mizusawa. Nishida wins. I'll so kill you. Again, Hokuo's captain has lost again. Their weakest player is their captain. I feel so sorry for Retro, bro. I find it impressive how nicely you're coming along and improving your playing style by copying my compact movements, Nishida-senpai. Here we go. Cards with complex decisive syllables require complex movements. Cards the opponents make too many wasted movements with. Among us all, it's Tamoru who can pick up the most types of these cards. It's like that one line of praise from Nishida is really pushing her forward. Nishida-senpai has acknowledged me. Tamoru's a nice one. You're doing it, Tamoru. Try your hardest. They have accepted me. What happened to Chihaya, yo? Look at her face. Look at her face, yo. I'm glad he showed up, Ayase. You're not playing in the matches? That face says you're not. It's like she's holding it in, man. With every fiber in her being. And she won too. Tamoru, she did it. I'm impressed. Maybe not this year, but next year will I too get the chance to play in the matches here. Can I win then? 3 wins for Mizusawa. 4 wins for Mizusawa. They're taking dubs. 4 wins for Hokuo. Ah, man, for poor Tsukuba-kun. The schools that participate in the final stage of the qualifier have been determined. Hokuo, West Metropolitan, Mizusawa High School, and Homei High School. Let's go! Mizusawa made it. Tamoru, sorry for earlier. I said too much. I'm all peachy though. Yo, she doesn't give a flying flattener. She got praised by her 3rd years. Well, playing 7 matches wasn't easy, sure, but not that hard either, you know? I guess I kind of feel guilty for losing 1 game. You should not. I was being pathetic even though I'm the vice captain. No, you're not pathetic, Tamoru-san. Yeah, Tamoru really was impressive. You really helped us by bringing in all those wins. Sorry we had to depend on a first year like you so much. No, it's nothing. It's totally fine. You should be careful, though. This kind of praise is easily given, even when it's nothing but lies. People tend to get easily manipulated by those who want, by those who says what they want to hear. Don't be one of those simpletons who fall for it. Dang, that's Tomo. He gave it to her straight. Chihaya, what's wrong, Ayase-senpai? I'm really sorry for... for distancing myself from the club at a crucial period. And I'm sorry for not participating in the practice to prepare for the changed rules of this qualifier. What on earth are these rules? Memorization time? No sweeps? No dead cards? Let me see. Let us try playing with these rules. I shall start reading the moment you are finished arranging your cards. Well, wait a second. So this is whenever they were training for this whole situation, preparing the reading cards when there are no dead cards to drag. Tamura-san, you can't use sweeps. Oops. We'll have to come up with some ingenious way to arrange cards and completely reconsider our entire placements. Once you're done, we'll have a criticism review session. Ask yourselves the question, can I explain after the match why I did this or did that? Each time you move your cards, everyone also please memorize the entire proceeding of your game so that you can recreate it later in full detail. Do not just play half-heartedly or do anything without a clear reason. I want to play Karuta. Yo, and look at her. Her fingers are clenching the tatami. With everyone, please allow me to fight alongside you all once again. As Mizusawa Karuta Club, yo. We want you back, baby. We do. We do, dog. Kana, what are you saying, Chihaya-chan? You are the one who created this club in the first place. It is yours and President Mashima's. No, not anymore. Man, another beautiful scene, dog. I gotta go back and reread that again. I have to go back and read that again. I want to play Karuta. Look at these panels. With everyone, please allow me to fight alongside you all once again as Mizusawa Karuta Club. And Kana, of course, is the one that's there for her, dog. I don't know, something about what you said earlier. Neither Ayase Senpai nor Mashima Senpai are playing any matches, and it is no longer the Mizusawa Karuta Club. In my opinion, it's precisely thanks to the two you mentioned not playing in the matches. Thanks to everybody else still winning and making it through, even without Ayase-san and Mashima-kun, that the Mizusawa Karuta Club of the next year and the year after next has taken a tangible shape. That's so true, man. Because had Chihaya been there from the beginning, had Touch been there from the beginning, they would have just relied on them two, as they had in the past. Even though they still would have grown, they still would have had to rely on them. But now, because both of them were gone, and because Chihaya was gone for so long, they had to push forward on their own journeys, in order to get to where they are right now. Another phenomenal chapter, bro. My God, dude. I've got to stop it here because my camera's about to die, and I've got to give my voice some rest. And I think this is a perfect stopping point for right now, but I'll be back tomorrow. For some more Chihayafuru greatness. Oh, I'm loving the manga as much as I was enjoying the anime, bro. And I mean that wholeheartedly, man. These panels, the content, the characterization, just everything is so perfect. God, man. I love it, man. It's still Chihayafuru, bro. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Go Chihayafuru.